So I am in my baking brownies before I hop in the shower, get in my suit, and start my day before the fundraiser mode. But I wanted to take a minute and say that there's a piece of advice I want to share. It's something that I've known for years but was crystallized for me this morning. The fundraiser was my idea, and it's something that I wanted to do because I felt powerless. When she went missing, there was nothing that I could do. I didn't have any information. I didn't know where she was. I'm not a police officer, so I couldn't go find her. I'm not one of her friends or family, so I can't provide comfort to them. And when more information came out, I'm not a lawyer. I can't prosecute the bad guy. I wanted to do something. And I worked and I campaigned to bring this fundraiser to life. Putting up flyers, talking to people, sending out press releases I didn't think that any organization would bother to actually cover. And so receiving a copy of the College of Visual and Performing Arts' president's email, that was a mouthful. He sent an email to our coach thanking her for her generosity and expressing how touched he was that we were doing this. And Judy said that he couldn't give her the credit, that it was the students, and specifically me, as well as Potbelly, who deserved the credit. Being honored by someone I respect as much as Judy, and getting recognition that I don't need and didn't, want to get. It's nice to have the recognition for my hard work, but I don't need it. I would have never asked for it, and if it never came, I would have been okay with that, because that's not what this is about. But having that reminded me of a mantra that I've had for the last couple of years. And it is, when a friendship or a relationship ends, not due to, well, I cheated on him so he broke up with me, which, by the way, never happened. As long as the friendship or relationship ended for little things, a lack of dedication, a lack of interest, I'm not ready for a serious relationship right now, or it's not you, it's me, I swear. As long as it was one of those breakups that you can't really quantify, that you're not really sure why they happened, but you know that aside from the fact that nobody's perfect, there wasn't anything specific that you did wrong, as long as it's one of those, the best revenge, if you will, the best way to handle the situation is to be the best person that you can, to attempt to change the world for the better and achieve your dreams. Because that way, when you've done something amazing, whatever that thing is, your friends and your family and your loved ones get to say, I know her. I'm friends with that guy. We're tight, we're close, I've known them forever, and I am so proud of them. But the people from your past, the ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, ex-best friends, they don't get that same ability. They get to say, I used to know her. He and I used to be friends. We dated once. We went to school together. They don't get the right or the ability to claim peripheral ownership of you or what you did. They gave up that right when they gave up their relationship with you. Everybody wants to be able to say about someone who does something great, whether it's a Nobel Prize winner or somebody who invents something that saves the world. I know that guy. I'm friends with that girl, because you're proud of them. And you know that through their continued relationship with you, they were able to become the person that they are. But people from your past don't get that. And so Not only should you want to be an amazing person for yourself, but we all know it can be hard when somebody treats you poorly, friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, and nobody calls them out on it at the time. Nobody says, honey, you cannot treat him that way. You can break up with him, but there's no reason to treat him so crappily. Come on, grow up. Nobody says that. I mean, hopefully more people will start, but it happens very rarely in the grand scheme of things. And so when you're the person who got treated poorly, it sucks. Because no one ever called, it is unlikely that anyone ever called them out on their behavior, on their activities, on their choices to treat you like you didn't deserve to be treated. So realizing that not only do you get the benefit of being an amazing person who helped make a difference in the lives of other people and in the world, and not only do your friends and family get to share that with you and be happy and proud of you, but those people who treated you in a way that they knew you didn't deserve, they don't get to. They don't get to say, I'm friends with her. I know her. They can only say, well, I mean, back in the day. And if someone asks, well, what happened? Like, why don't you, tell me the story. Why aren't y'all friends anymore? Then they have to say, because I wasn't that nice to them. Like, I walked away. I gave up. I decided that I could do better. So prove to all those people from your past. Not by sending them a letter or anything like super creepy. Don't do that. But prove to yourself that they were wrong by being the best version of you that you can. Prove to them that they were wrong because it's their loss that they walked away, that they gave up, that they thought that there was something or someone better. Prove to yourself and the world that you are the best you that you can be. And that anybody who chooses not to know you or be around you is the one who's making a silly decision. Because it is, I suspect, infinitely more satisfying than going all Carrie Underwood on his behind, or her behind, and taking your key to the side of his or her four-wheel drive. Because that could end you in prison. Whereas trying to change the world for the better and proving to yourself and everyone else that you can do amazing things and make the world a better place just by being here. Not only will that not end you up in prison, not only will that not end up with you in prison, but you might find that the satisfaction of knowing that you made the world better is sweeter than any revenge ever could be. Thank you to everybody who helped me make this fundraiser a reality. Thank you to all of my friends and family that give me the strength and support to be the person that I am, to have the courage and the guts to go after what I want, even if I know it might never happen. And thank you to all the jerks and meanies that I've known throughout my life, because we've all known plenty. The people who did me wrong and walked away, who used and abused and manipulated, all the people who didn't treat me the way that I deserve. Because as nice as it would be if I could be the person I am today without all of those people, it's not possible. I have the strength of will and character and the determination to achieve great things because of everyone I've known, not just the people who affected me positively. So thank you to you too. Granted, I probably will never choose to make the opportunity to thank you in person because really you don't deserve that opportunity. But thank you anyway. Because I learned from the experiences I had with each and every one of you. Just as I've learned from the experiences with my amazing friends and family and loved ones, coaches and teachers. Everyone I've known is made me the person that I am today. And I not only want to be an amazing person for myself so that I can be proud of who I am, but so that I can do a due service to those who care about me by being the best person I can for their benefit. So, be the best person you can. It's the sweetest revenge you can ever take on those who treated you poorly. Come out to the fundraiser tonight at Potbelly between 5 and 8 p.m. 25% of all sales are being donated to the Toni Keller Scholarship Fund. We're located at the corner of Annie Glidden and Lincoln Highway in DeKalb. I really hope to see you there. And despite the fact that it's snowing way more than I think it should, perhaps it's the best start to a December, because it is making the world light and pure and giving us a fresh start. It is providing a canvas upon which school children can build works of art with scarves and carrot noses. People can make snow angels and decorate the landscape with their feet and fingers and sticks in a way that they couldn't yesterday. So maybe it's all the more appropriate that it's snowing on the day that we are going to gather together to honor Toni Keller. Because she was, after all, an artist. One who wanted to share her art with the world. And I think there's no better way to share your works of art with the world than to create them on your front lawn with your family or your friends. I hope to see you guys tonight. It's a really great cause and a really great opportunity, and thank you to everyone who shows up and to everyone who humored me and let me make this particular dream a reality.